Hey guys, welcome to the Top Percentile. Today we have with us Vaibhav and Fahad. As you guys know, they are the CMAT 2020 toppers, and they've already come on our channel and given us a lot of information and guidance. But now that CMAT is 3 days away, it's on the 31st of March. So it's just a very short time that is left, and there's not much time to prepare. If we wanted to know what they did when they were preparing and how to go about it, we got a lot of queries about how CMAT should be attempted and how they should be doing it. So we thought, who else to ask than the best who've topped the exam last year? So we have Shrikant here with us, who's again from the Top Percentile. My name is Anay Dave, and we'll start off with the question. So the first question is, strategy kya tha? Matlab, what was the exact plan that you had gone with to the D-Day with on the last day? So we'll start with Vaibhav.
Okay, so I guess Fahad will agree with me on this कि सबसे पहले जीके निपटा लेने का था सबका ये था you just go with the GK section एक section खत्म हो जाएगा and you will have ample amount of time बाकी sections करने के लिए and the thing with CMAT is you don't have any lack of time कभी भी you can just relax and do the paper enjoy the paper and जो क्वेश्चन जैसा समझ आ रहा है करो आराम से बैठ के don't worry about the time का नहीं है the game is about accuracy तो I just went with the GK section then I play it along with जिसमें जैसा टाइम लग रहा था जैसा मन कर रहा था.
Right, that makes sense. I think we are not qualified to say this, but Shrikant had mentioned the exact same thing. कि time तो बहुत ही होता है CMAT में. सिर्फ accuracy का
Right.
ज़्यादा होता है वहाँ पे. You have to be more accurate. Obviously, we are not in the same level, but of course. Fahad, your input in this?
So yeah, I agree with what Weber said. When it comes to your time management, I think that you won't be facing any kind of time management issue when it comes to CMAT exam. Unlike say ZAT or CAT exam, where each and every selection of question matters, right? So, but one thing the something that I would advise everyone to follow is that keep GK in the last, like I've already talked in my previous video as well, because the problem with GK, for example, for somebody like me, GK was the weakest link, right? So the problem with GK is that it won't take you more than 3 minutes to figure out whether you will be able to do very well in GK. And like I said before, that when it comes to getting top rank, it will all boil down to how you perform in your GK, right? So like I said, it won't take much time for you to go through the entire GK and figure out whether you will be actually making it to the top percentile or not. So to get out of this situation, I would suggest you first go with your strongest section among say the other three section, and then in the end glance to the GK. In fact, I would advise you don't even glance at the GK in the very first in the beginning, because there are times that despite preparing very well in your GK, you might not be able to just say figure out that what all questions have come. It might be that you were just underprepared and just to you kind of figure out that अरे यार मेरा हो ही नहीं पाएगा because I have glanced over the GK and I'm not able to back say 6 7 more than 6 7 questions, right? So to come out of that thing, I think that you should be attempting other section first and then go for the GK. For example, अगर आपको पहले शुरू में ही पता लग जाएगा कि यार GK देख के नहीं हो रहा है, so you will feel like the next 3 hours are going to be very burdensome for you, right? To solve in that, फिर एक एंजाइटी रहेगी, नर्वसनेस रहेगा, डीमोटिवेशन सबसे बिगेस्ट फैक्टर होता है when it comes to GK. So I would advise GK last में करो, then go first start with the strongest section, then weak, then जो भी रहते हैं, और last में GK रखो. And I can safely say that 2 hours में बाकी 3 section तो आराम से हो जाएगा. Then you'll have ample time for the GK as well. And then after going through the GK, go through the entire paper again, because if CMAT is giving you the privilege of going through the entire paper again, go through the entire paper again, because like I said before as well, your top ranks will be based on how less silly mistakes you do. I mean, the easier the paper, the more tendency of you doing silly mistakes. So वो चीज नहीं होनी चाहिए. बहुत कम margin of error is going to be very less. So you have to be very thoughtful about that. So that's how I would say to go about the entire paper.
Makes sense. I think यहाँ पे very important, that was only there, that how you have to think about the JK section, how you have to keep it in mind when you need to stop and how much importance you have to give to it. I think in the start there was a little bit of contrast because Father said that JK को last में रख दो, at least in the proper attempt, but Vaibhav was saying that start में रख दो, but at the same time you have to keep a idea of how it's going. And I think even when you compare this to CET, it is very similar in sections like verbal or abstract, where you need to know it's just stop and go. You have to just go ahead if it's not happening. So 100% agree with this. Shrikant, any thoughts on this? Or?
Yeah. So my next question to both Weber and Fahad would be, so the 3 days left, right? 3 or 2 days left for CMAT. So what was your preparation strategy or revision strategy, let's say, for the GK sections in particular. So Vaibhav, you can go first.
So okay, so to answer that question, what I did was I was preparing extensively for CAT and ZAT. So उसमें mostly क्या होता है, तुम्हारा सारा covered होता है, the verbal section, the LRDI, the fonts, वो सब covered है. तो the only thing that is remaining is the GK part. So you'll have to just brush up on that, and उसके लिए what I focused on is the current GK part, because I knew the starting ones वो is really vast and मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, and I knew that would be my weaker section. तो जो current वाला part है उसको निपटा लेते हैं and let's get them sorted. मतलब वो हो जाएगा तो एक part of my GK section would be completed. Other than that, I knew that there won't be a time foundation in that, तो मुझे कुछ mocks वगैरह देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. I didn't give any mocks for my CMAT examination. As I mentioned in the first answer, it is all about having fun. जाओ वहाँ पे easily give your all of them and have fun. क्योंकि when someone has given ZAT और CAT ना, वो अलग परेशान हो गया था already, वो papers दे के and elimination का game खेल लिए. तो when you go there you have fun कि easy questions है, सारे कर रहे हो. Like almost I agree. I guess सारे all of the toppers would have done that कि almost other than the GK section they would have attempted all or mostly एक दो छोड़ के all of the question other sections and just not the GK ones. So yeah, that's all about it.
Great. So Fahad, you can go next. What was your revision or GK prep in last 3 days?
Yeah, so I mean, I vividly remember what was going through my mind in the last 3 days. For example, I was working professional back then, and the biggest dilemma that I was facing was how to take holiday because I had a very strict boss, right? So one thing for all the working professional out there, अगर अच्छा कल तो होली है, I think you should be having a holiday, and then day after tomorrow, I would advise you to take holiday as well, because the thing is that you never know what can go wrong, or things against you. And in the last 3 days, I would suggest key again, like because now I'm assuming that you all have been a serious aspirant of say CAT, ZAT, or SNAP, or even IFT, or in NMAT. So that thing that those three sections is sorted. The common section जो हमेशा रहते हैं, fonts, LRDI, and then you have this thing, the English part. GK is something that you will have to pull yourself, because ये last 3 days अभी भी हैं, and still you can still make significant improvement when it comes to GK. So what I would advise you sincerely is that it does not matter where your level is. It's not time to regret whether you dedicated much of your time to a GK as well. Just believe that still something significant can be done when it comes to GK part. So what I would advise you in the next 3 days, उस सारी चीजों को साइड में रखो, जो 3 मेन सेक्शन होते हैं, बिकॉज आपका काफी कुछ प्रिपेयर हो चुका होगा, एंड सीमेट एग्जाम का जो लेवल है इट्स नॉट अप टू द लेवल ऑफ अदर एग्जाम, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बता रखा है. जीके में व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट यू, गो थ्रू यूट्यूब, और मेरा एक वीडियो है क्या कहते हैं अनअकैडमी में, देयर आई हैव काइंड ऑफ सेग्रीगेटेड जीके इनटू द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सेक्शन दे ट्राई टू टेस्ट अ कैंडिडेट इन, राइट. गो थ्रू ईच एंड सेक्शन, और यूट्यूब में जाके टॉप 30 टॉप 40 क्वेश्चंस उसको एक बार गो थ्रू कर लो, देन यू विल बी डन विद एटलीस्ट द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चंक ऑफ जीके मटेरियल. And in every government exam, you will be seeing some common question being repeated almost every time, because CMAT, in my opinion, it is very kind of a not so MBA aspirant typical kind of exam, but for say government service वाला जो aspirants होते हैं उन लोगों के लिए एग्जाम है. तो जीके के लिए आप लोग वो कर सकते हैं. दैट इज द मोस्ट दैट यू कैन डू इन दिस 3 days, एंड there shouldn't be any kind of scope of panicking when it comes to the other 3 section. easy होगा, जीके यहाँ पे डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर है. So 3 days में जीके पे फोकस करो, एंड अगेन लाइक आई सेड, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, टेक दिस टाइम सीरियसली. जो भी बॉस चाहे कितने भी स्ट्रिक्ट क्यों ना हो, प्लीज वो आपका, अभी संडे है आज, कल आपका होली है, और ट्यूसडे को भी छुट्टी ले लो, छुट्टी लेना ही लेना है, because it's far more better than getting on a top B school and getting scolded by the committee members than getting scolded by your boss. तो इसको इस तरीके से समझो, ठीक है. दे रखा है, मैं तो ये बोलूंगा. And one more kind of advice, tomorrow is Holi, so even tomorrow you will be tested on some terms, but you will be tested on your emotional content. ताकि ठीक है, it's good that the whole try to be very careful भी है, right. तो अगेन कल जाके थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना, और 2-3 days बहुत क्रिटिकल है आपके लिए, ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से आपको रहना पड़ेगा नेक्स्ट 3 days, ठीक है. मेन फोकस रहेगा नेक्स्ट 3 days.
Right. I think we
Okay,
lost
great.
you there, but I think we were able to understand most of the stuff that was there, so it's okay.
Given that I
Yeah,
wish
all
that I had a mentor like Fahad in my GK times, यार मेरा better हो जाता score.
really
So
true,
just to
true.
help you guys out, we'll be putting the link, the Unacademy link that Fahad has mentioned in the description will be the first link over there. So please refer to it. And I think one really important thing that Fahad mentioned is the mindset that is there. Weber also mentioned this, that go and have fun during the paper. Take it in your stride and go ahead and do it. I think the mindset is very important. Mindset leads us to our next question, which is how do you, in CMAT, negative marking is one thing that people don't usually see in other exams. So for this paper, how do you handle that? How do you look at negative marking when you're doing this? How do you look at the graph between speed versus accuracy? Because there's a risk over here. There's an added risk being negative. So what is your opinion on that?
Okay, so I'll take it first. So Mira, I would have a very different opinion on this because what was my situation at that time is that I had scored somewhere around 91% in my CATS and ZAT. So I had a second-year college, short second-year college in my hand. So all I was aiming for in CMAT was to get into JBIMS or nothing. So after, as I mentioned, I went ahead with my GK section. I did जितने questions I could do maximum, like with 100% accuracy I knew about. और honestly बहुत कम होते हैं GK में. For a if you are a student like me जिसके GK अच्छा नहीं है तो कम होंगे. Then moving on to the verbal and बाकी 3 section, उसमें you have to make sure that you have that accuracy, you have that 100% accuracy, or at least I remember in 25 section, each section में होते थे questions, and you have to make sure you get 23 or 24 right. उसके बिना नहीं होगा. Then moving on to the GK section, then if you get around 23, 24 right in each section, so you are somewhere around there. You are around 280, 290 marks. So to get to 340, you need somewhere around 50 more marks. So exactly what I did was I did my first go for GK, and उसके जब मेरा पूरा paper खत्म आया, I calculated that I was falling short of the number of attempts, which was I guess 330, 340 कुछ बन रहा था. So I started taking calculated risk. I did because it was either JBIMS, either 99 plus percentile or nothing for me. So what I did was the questions which I felt like I had something, ki I can eliminate the options. I did that, but this would be not advised to you guys because ठीक है, it was मेरा ये strategy था कि मैं इसमें जा सकता हूँ, but ये वो थोड़ा सा I risked it. बाकी section में I didn't risk it for the whole paper. Just the last time I went through the GK part and I thought कि मतलब ठीक है, I'm pretty sure कि दो options तो नहीं है. I am going to guess it यहाँ पे because ठीक है, it wasn't a point. अगर मैं guess नहीं करता तो ठीक है, it doesn't matter if I score just a little bit cut off से कम with 100% accuracy or something. So I did that way.
Okay, so like I'm
Hello.
very much whatever Vaibhav has said just now, I think I confirm to that whatever he said. I think most of the part. When it comes to guesswork, like I said, I think that barring GK, I would advise you don't go with any kind of guesswork when it comes to VARC, LRDI, or quants. The thing is that in that you are 100% probable that whatever option you are choosing is right or wrong. It's only in the GK part where you have some kind of problem when it comes to retention. So there is some scope of going for some kind of guesswork, or wo banta bhi hai, because given the fact that GK is huge, so obviously it's very impractical for anybody, especially the MBA aspirant, to go for to be 100% probable in GK, given the fact that they have a lot more things to cover. For example, IFT का अलग ही difficulty level होता है, ZAT का अलग difficulty, CAT का अलग, तो वहाँ बनता है. ठीक है. So I would advise you, for example, if I tell you from my experience, because I have discussed this in the past as well, that when it came to GK preparation, I never went ahead with the GK preparation given the fact that I have to write my answers कि मैं हर एक चीज एकदम अच्छे से रटूं. तो ऐसा कोई भी option नहीं था barring a couple of questions where I was 100% probable. Most of the questions I was like 60-70% probable, and I went with the gut feeling. And through that I got around 16-17 questions right. और फिर ले दे के 13-14 राइट हुआ होगा. 16-17 अटेम्प्ट्स थे मेरे, एंड ले दे के 13-14 राइट थे. So this thing you are, I mean, are advised to do only in the GK part. बाकी सब में ये मत करना. In VARC there could be some scope given the fact that RC passage के कुछ options थोड़े से tricky थे, but then I would advise you don't go for it. So this is how this is what my take is when it comes to handling the negative marking.
Great, great. So basically, what you're saying is we, after getting a particular set of marks, then you can maybe go out and venture out to do some risk and take some guess. But before that, you should try to avoid it and make sure that you're scoring the maximum amount that you can. So the next question to both of you would be, what was your D-Day experience like? And now that we know that CMAT has a new section called Innovation and Entrepreneurship, something like that. So, and it is an optional topic. So how would that influence your D-Day experience? Let's say if you are going to give this year, and how was your D-Day experience last year?
Fahad, I guess you go ahead with this one.
Okay, so my D-Day experience, I would say, like I used to work in Gurgaon, and just a night before the exam, I think at around 6 or 7, I came to home, which was in near Connaught Place, and I had my center to the opposite side of Delhi. So I knew that I had to come to my home a night prior to the exam, because otherwise it would not have been possible for me to go for say 9 a.m. exam in the morning. And during the DBA, I think that I was quite chilled, given the fact that I already had calls from the Symbiosis Institutes. For example, I got 99.18 in SNAP, and the result of which were announced, I think, a couple of weeks back. So I was already in a very comfortable position as far as getting into any good B school is concerned. So there was nothing like कि अगर do or die वाला situation मेरे साथ नहीं था. So the only thing that remained with me was I have given a lot of my time, especially the GK part, and then whatever question comes to me, I have to do it. So there was nothing like stress or anything, anxiety or anything like that. And yeah, यही था मेरा I guess D-Day experience. Nothing very special about it. So I just went ahead. I only had the target of topping the exam, because I knew that I was in a comfortable position, and I could get a top percentile, because I had been performing well in a couple of mocks in CMAT, because I had taken one mock before the D-Day. But I would advise everybody of you that given the fact that you still have 3 days, but my opinion is on the fact that okay, there might be many coaching institute tutors, they used to say that you need to be very calm, don't practice sums, take a day off before this and that, watch some TV series, something like that. My opinion is quite of a contrarian over here. My sense is that before the D-Day, you have to keep your brain cells working. You need to be, very much, how do I say, engaged in any kind of activity regarding preparation. It could be taking mocks. If you think that you might get demotivated taking mocks, okay, it doesn't matter. At least read something when it comes to like for example GK part, or go through the entire formula. The idea over here is don't sit blank. मतलब ऐसा होता क्या ना, जैसे मेरे साथ, because I had tanked my IFT and CAT exam because of this reason. That कि मेरा 2 या 3 दिन का अच्छा खासा गैप हो गया था, because I was totally into my job, to टेंडर वेंडर का काम चल रहा था. So on the D-Day itself, I mean everything was hitting me like मैं मतलब जैसे कि मैंने मतलब हफ्तों से देखा ही ना हो. तो वो वाला सिचुएशन नहीं आना चाहिए. इसीलिए D-Day तक, लास्ट सेकंड तक, जब तक आप एग्जाम से बैठते नहीं हो, उस सेकंड तक भी ट्राई टू एंगेज योर ब्रेन, ट्राई टू एंगेज योर प्रिपरेशन. आपका प्रिपरेशन उस सेकंड तक चलना चाहिए. ये मेरा टेक है. और हाँ, मतलब यू हैव टू बी, एंड इट्स गुड. आई मीन इट्स नॉट अबाउट बीइंग नर्वसनेस और एनीथिंग लाइक दैट आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट. इट्स जस्ट दैट कि अब कोई भी आप एकदम उस दिन फ्रेश नहीं होना चाहिए. हर चीज एकदम फ्रेश नहीं आना चाहिए. जैसे क्वेश्चन आए, यू शुड बी लाइक हाँ ये तो आता है, इसको जल्दी से करो, इस तरीके से होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी लाइक रिकॉल नहीं करना चाहिए जो चीज आपका जो स्ट्रेंथ है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल LRDI स्ट्रेंथ होगा, क्वांट स्ट्रेंथ होगा. जीके में समझ में आता है रिटेंशन का प्रॉब्लम होता है, लेकिन LRDI, क्वांट एंड VRC, गिवन द लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी, दिस प्रॉब्लम शुड नॉट बी परसिस्टिंग ऑन दैट डे कि यार एकदम से हिट नहीं हो रहा क्वेश्चन. ये वाली चीजें नहीं आना चाहिए. सो ट्राई टू एंगेज योरसेल्फ इवन before the D-Day or on the D-Day itself. ये मेरा take है.
So yeah, that was a really great D-Day experience of yours. So I wanted to ask, there is a new section called Innovation and Entrepreneurship. अब ये optional subject लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे, और जो इनके लिए opt करते हैं उसको 30 minutes extra भी दिया जाएगा. तो तुम अगर एग्जाम दे रहे होते CMAT का और ये सेक्शन फॉर एग्जांपल हो, तो तुम इसको कैसे देखोगे? इसके लिए कुछ अलग से प्रिपेयर करोगे लास्ट 3 days में, या क्या आउटलुक होगा तुम्हारा?
So honestly speaking, I would have been very indifferent to it, because given the fact that if you are comprehensively cover, I mean, each and every topic of say GK, for example, when it comes to dynamic or static part. So innovation into entrepreneurship, from my sense, what I believe is the thing is that कि वो बस एक segregate कर रखा है थोड़ा startup और business side में, because the government has been very proactive in when it comes to coming up with new incubation centers, when it comes to startup culture and so on and so forth. So मुझे लगता है कि अगर आपने diligently prepare कर रखा है जीके में तो वो चीज़ cover हो गई होगी आपकी. So it's just that कि वो थोड़ा सा जैसे टिस में हुआ last year, for example, टिस used to have one entire section dedicated to only GK. Mostly उसमें questions आपके schemes पर काफी आते थे, right, and less focus on the business part. But then last year they came up with again एकदम similar kind of thing कि आपको last में 30 minutes extra था और पहले से choose करना था कि आपको देना है कि नहीं देना, and that was predominantly about the business part. It's जो भी business से related होता है, although TISA is more heavily on towards the social cause and so on and so forth. Same lines I think वो चीज़ यहाँ पे भी हो रहा है CMAT में भी. So I think there is no reason for anybody to worry about it, even if अगर आपने innovation entrepreneurship भर रखा है, it does not require any special preparation, given the fact, assuming that you have done pretty well in the GK, और जो भी आपने टॉप परसेंटाइल का लास्ट वीडियो देखा होगा जहाँ हमने जीके भी बात करी थी, तो अगर आपने वो स्ट्रेटजी अपनी अपनाई है तो आई डोंट थिंक सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी कॉशियस अबाउट दिस सेक्शन कि वो थोड़ा डिफरेंट आएगा, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, सेम टू सेम ही रहेगा, बस थोड़ा सा सेग्रीगेटेड टाइप का है. So you not worry about that. So this is how I would take, and like I said, I would have been very indifferent to it, और मैं पक्का उसको अटेम्प्ट कर ही लेता अगर मैंने उसको भरा होता पहले से तो यही मेरा टेक होगा.
Great, great. So, Weber, what was your D-Day experience like, and about this section as well? What is your opinion?
Sure thing. I'll just start with the section first. So I don't exactly know how what kind of effect it has on the overall result of yours. So what happened with test is they introduced another paper altogether, which was called test smart. You'll have to give another आधा घंटे का time, and you have to give 3 sections of it post your test net. And it was based such as ki if you're applying for the HRM course, you have to give it for sure, and that would be used in your PI. So I'll ask all of you the candidates to look at it ki why is that, how is that going to affect you, that particular section, if you're opted for it. And other than that, as Fahad said, if you have been preparing for a GK current affairs sahi se padha and everything, you'll be covering most of that part of it. And if I had to face that section, I would have the similar approach as I had in my GK section, because I'm not very confident with the GK section. Also, and with this section, मैं same approach रखता. I would have to give अपना कि जितने questions हो रहे हैं, I would have to do that, and by the end देखता कि if I have to attempt more and take some risk and everything. Other than that, my D-Day experience was a little different. Uh, as I mentioned, CMAT was one of my backup examinations बहुत पहले भी. So I was बहुत chilled out actually. As Fahad said, he was chilled out because उसके already B schools convert हुए थे. I was chilled out because I wasn't very interested in this, and I felt like कि ये भी नहीं होने वाला है. But so I was really chilled. I remember मेरा CAT mess up हुआ था. I scored a 91 percentile. आई फील लाइक कि मैसेज हो गया, तो वो कैट देने के बाद उसी दिन आई फिल्ड अप द सीमैट का फॉर्म कि चलो बैकअप के लिए भरना चाहिए. एंड पोस्ट दैट फिर आई रिमेंबर ऑन द डे आई वाज प्रीटी श्योर आई ऑलमोस्ट मिस द एग्जामिनेशन. आई जस्ट एंटर्ड द एग्जामिनेशन बिल्डिंग अ मिनट बिफोर आई कुड, आराम से भाग के गया था मैं वहाँ पे. तो इफ यू हैव दैट अप्रोच, आई एम प्रीटी श्योर तुम बहुत चिल होके गए हो. एंड आई फील दैट हेल्प मी, दैट ऑल actually helped me. I was very, like, I was preparing for CAT and that for the whole year. I gave around 25 to 30 mocks for that. I was scoring 95 plus in CAT mocks regularly, but on the day I choked. I got so nervous, and I if you remember 2019 mein, the verbal section was so tough, and that was my strong section. So I was like, ठीक है dude, यहाँ लग गई तो I am going to ये paper गया. So I choked उसके बाद, and I didn't perform well. And the same happened for the एकदम opposite happened for CMAT. मैं इतना chill होके गया, late होके गया, आराम से गया, बैठा. I thought I had a lot of time, आराम से I had fun कि ठीक है थोड़े तुक्के भी मार लेते हैं कि I have to reach that target, पहुंचना है, करना है तो do it for JBIMS or not. वैसा वाला approach लेके गया तो it helped me a lot honestly. तो I think that मतलब कुछ ज़्यादा इतना difference नहीं था preparation में. एक साल से मैं CAT के लिए पढ़ रहा था, अब CMAT का एक भी mock नहीं दिया. So it actually depends on attitude and confidence at that day. So try and relax for that. And as Fahad was saying कि एक दिन पहले a lot of people advise you to take an off day and all. ठीक है, you can take that, but as Fahad said, don't take a पूरा off day and be lost with it. मतलब touch रखो उससे. Go with the GK newspaper पढ़ लो, revise all the GK things you did. Just revise the formulas and ठीक है, I would recommend that and be confident about it. Relax रहोगे तो that would be better for you. It would improve your efficiency and all.
I think I agree completely with this. Last day is very important. You have to stay on the tip of your toes and tip of your mind rather. You just have to keep it active as much as you can and be ready for the last day. But yeah, and just to mention this, Webber was a BA in English. That's why verbal was his strongest section. And the day after a paper is messed up, the day after you mess up a paper, that is the day you have the highest motivation. So that's when you decide to do the most, as was visible in this case as well. But I think that's it from our side. I don't think we have any other questions to ask. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We'll make sure to at least communicate it with them and try to get it resolved as soon as possible. From our side, all the best for the exam. Have a very safe Holi. Please stay at home. Don't venture out too much. Stay at home. I think they've given a lot of tips that we ourselves have found out that CMAT is like this. You have to do so much over there, and we wouldn't know this because we've not taken the exam. But we hope this was wonderful. This was definitely a wonderful experience from our side. But we hope this was helpful to you as well, to the aspirants who are over there. Thank you very much, Vaibhav and Fahad, for coming here and for helping us out. I think we'll conclude the question answer here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot once again for joining in on TTP. And yeah, all the best for your future, etc. All the best for all the aspirants also. Any last words, Vaibhav and Fahad?
Just nothing, yaar. All the best, everyone. I hope
All
you
the
crack
best,
it.
everyone. Even if the CMAT messes up, you still have CET to look out for, right? So don't think that अभी CMAT हो गया, खराब हो गया तो CET नहीं. CET के लिए भी तो अभी I think उसका भी वो फॉर्म भी नहीं निकला है, as far as I know. So you still have.
बहुत दूर है वो तो.
तो it's still, things are still a lot in your control. ठीक है, so you don't get bogged down by low mock scores, or even if in CMAT for example GK ऐसा होता है, GK में people tend to underperform a lot. So CET में तो वो चीज़ रहेगी नहीं, right? So हाँ, अगर पूरे कॉन्फिडेंटली जाओ, आराम से पेपर वगैरह दो, ऐसा ही रहता है, ये सीजन ही ऐसा होता है एग्जाम का. तो वो सबके साथ ही, वो आपके साथ नहीं, सबके साथ रहता है. तो जस्ट गो आउट एंड एंजॉय. एंड लाइक आई सेड, टुमारो होली है, हैप्पी होली एवरीबॉडी. और लेकिन ये है कि सेंसेस में रहना अपने, राइट? कि कोरोना वायरस अभी भी चल रहा है एंड इट्स रियल. और ये मत सोचो कि हमें कुछ नहीं हो सकता. एंड इट्स नॉट दैट कि अगर कोरोना हो गया तो आपका बस सीमैट जाएगा, आपका सीईटी भी जाएगा, गिवन द काइंड ऑफ कंपटीशन. इफ यू आर टारगेटिंग कॉलेजेस लाइक जमनालाल बजाज, यू हैव टू बी द बेस्ट. सिंपल. तो या दिस इज व्हाट आई वुड एडवाइस एवरीबॉडी.
I think that's the best concluding remark. I don't think there's anything else that anyone can add to this. Thank you very much once again, guys, and all the best.
Thanks again.